Got to accentuate the positive feeling, minus the negative, latch on.
So we've got Teresa here. Hi Teresa.
Hi, John.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Great. This is Mike. Mike's my line
Hi.
manager.
Very pleased to meet you.
With your permission, if Mike could sit in on your appraisal,
Yeah,
he's
fine.
actually going to be evaluating my style of
Okay.
management and in preparation for my appraisal down the track. So he's sitting in on a few today. Are you happy for him to sit in?
That's fine.
So
Right.
this appraisal process is something that all of us in the company go through.
Oh,
So
okay,
you won't be alone. Alright.
Have a seat. Well, thank you firstly for getting your appraisal into me last Friday. It gave me an opportunity to sit down and have a look at it in preparation for today's meeting. I see by some of your comments in there that you have a few issues that you want to use as an opportunity today to look at seeking some resolution and look at some different implementations on how we can do things differently in the business. So thank you for that. First of all, I'd just like to ask you how you've been in the company now about 8 months, and I'd like to hear from you how you think your performance has benefited our company.
Well, for a start, I'm really enjoying working with this company. There are so many opportunities available, so thank you for that. I do think that there are issues that I do need to develop, some problems that I do have within our department that I could probably use some assistance with if it's...
I think one of the things that we have noticed, because my office is right outside the car park, there has been those comments around, Teresa's 5 minutes late today or 10 minutes late today. Is now a good time to talk about that?
Yeah, look, I'm sorry about that. I've got a little one and he's in daycare and getting him there, to have him there by 8:15 and buses don't always run on time. So yeah, sometimes I'm not here, by 5-10 minutes late and can't really sort of leave them there without...
I think that you're not the only female employee in that position at the moment, and we have talked about it, I guess, from a board perspective, that we could talk to our HR team and look at getting you to start that 15 minutes later to help with that.
I can say that the buses are very reliable, but I suspect you're getting the one that arrives down here at about 8:35, so just there will be a problem there.
But just so we can get that win-win situation for you and your anxieties in the morning must be high, knowing that it's getting close to 8:30, but at the same time we want to make sure we can get the best value out of the time you're putting in. So leave that with me. I'm just going to make a note on that, and I'll get back to you about what the outcome from the HR team is. All right. So I've noticed here that you've also had some issues around meeting deadlines. If I could just add on to that I have noticed, as our monthly reports are due, I'm not sure whether you are putting that in your diary a few days beforehand to give you some prep time to get it finished in time to come through to me.
I think my problem is that I'm used to having a PA, so I noticed that with this company that their policy is that most of the managers do their own preparation of reports, etc. So unfortunately I'm not exactly very efficient with the word processor, so I'm a bit slow in getting my reports out there.
Hey, I really compliment you for being able, it takes some guts to actually sit here at an appraisal setting and share that that's, not as part of your weakness. So, that takes a lot of guts to do that. So I think one of the things that we could do is we've got that computer workshop coming up in May. Is there any gaps? Okay, so let me look at that, and if there is a gap we can organise some time off work to see if that will help improve.
I'm not sure if other managers have the same problem, but the resources available that we could use for
Actually, the course is designed with that in mind. I think you will get a lot out of it.
Excellent.
Great. And I know this is probably a bit of a sensitive topic given that, this was probably 6 months or so ago, but we did have that run of customer complaints come over my desk, and I know that you've put a lot of emphasis on trying to change that in your approach with the customers, and we've put that buddy system in place to help you feel confident in how you approach those. So I know also that we've spent some time on the complaints register. This month we've actually got the complaints workshop coming up, an in-service that I've put your name forward to attend as part of bringing that to some kind of closure. But it's really lovely to see that the complaints have reduced down to a bare minimum now. So I was just saying to Mike before you came in that that's actually a huge plus for you, that I can see that growth in your development. So well done.
Great. I think it's having access to the complaints register has been a huge help
Okay.
with our department.
So in summary, Teresa, what we've agreed to do today is look at talking with HR about trying to get you to start that 15 minutes later so that it's not such a squeeze for you in the morning to
Great,
get
thank
here
you.
on time. Mike and I will go back to the budget, and knowing that we've got that vacancy in that computer course, we'll see if we can get you into that. And finally, we will book you, we've already booked you into the complaints in service later this month.
Mhm.
So I'd really appreciate some feedback on how you find it in
Certainly.
service.
Definitely do that.
Right, and just from my side, I just want to say how much we appreciate all the hard work that you have put in the last 8 months there, and look forward to continuing that and keep up the good work.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Was there anything else that you wanted to raise?
No, I just thank you for the opportunity to help me to develop myself as a employee.
Great.
That's great.
Thank you.
You'll get a copy of the appraisal process via email in the next 3 to 4 days. If you've got any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to give me a call.
Great. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Mike. See you.
Oh, that went well, didn't it?
Yeah, well done there. So, no, that did go very well. It was well structured. You've done a lot of good preparation, and also the work that you put in regarding the customer complaints that you had a few months ago. I understand that the feedback that you gave her there was specific, clear, with goals in mind, and that's really helped her. And I think that if you hadn't have done that, then we could really be facing some problems. No, I don't see any problem with the extra training there, so we pretty much just sign that off. And I see that you do, you value your staff, and I'm really pleased to see that they're in good hands.
Yeah, I really think that Teresa, once she's done this training though, she's really going to blossom and probably be one of our key preceptors for new staff. You kind of get the sense
Okay.
by listening to her, so yeah. So thanks for sitting in.
No problem.
You gotta accentuate the positive E.
Well, I've just come out of a performance appraisal and what a relief. Wasn't as intimidating as what I expected it to be, thank goodness. I actually had my direct supervisor plus her supervisor actually listening in. They were actually really listening to what I had to say and issues that I actually need to address as a person and in my personal life as well as an employee, which is great. It's nice to feel part of a team. We have set some goals, which I think are achievable, definitely are achievable, because they do encourage employee development. So that's great. And thank goodness I got rid of the meaningless grading system because the numbers don't really mean anything. So yeah, no, I think I'm definitely here for the long term with this company.